It began with euphoria but ended in carnage. An election rally in Pakistan's volatile southwestern Balochistan province, targeted by a suicide bomber. Dozens were killed, and it happened within hours of another deadly attack, this one on the convoy of one of Pakistan's most senior politicians. The bombings took place as former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif arrived in Pakistan from London, facing arrest after being convicted on corruption charges. There is also a general election on July the 25th.
Pakistan is at a decisive juncture, and I've done what's in my power. I know that I was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment, and I'll be directly taken to jail. I want to tell Pakistanis that I've been doing this for you. I'm making this sacrifice for your future generations, for the future of Pakistan.
Nawaz Sharif has been elected Prime Minister of Pakistan 3 times, and each time has failed to complete his full term. Each term ended with charges of corruption and a rift with the military. The worst came in 1999, when he was deposed and exiled for life after a military coup. But he managed to return as main opposition leader in 2007 and then stormed back into power in 2013. That third stint initially stabilized Pakistan's faltering economy, but he's been on the back foot since a series of protests broke out in 2014. They were led by former cricketer turned politician Imran Khan. It was Khan who challenged Sharif's position as Prime Minister in court after it was revealed in leaked documents known as the Panama Papers that Sharif and his family had undisclosed offshore holdings worth millions of dollars. Pakistan's Supreme Court eventually removed Sharif as Prime Minister and barred him for life from running for public office. Earlier this month, he was convicted of corruption in absentia and sentenced to 10 years in prison. In a further blow, his daughter and heir apparent, Maryam Nawaz, was also sentenced to 7 years. Both were arrested soon after they landed in their home city of Lahore. It's a scenario in which Khan's PTI party believes they are now the only real political choice for the people.
I think the more important question is, why shouldn't they be voting for us? What are the other options that they have? They've tested PMLN. The leader's been announced, declared corrupt. He's now in prison. So the first and foremost thing is not about the performance in KPK. It's about the fact that you have a just leader at the top.
The KPK or Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province has been ruled by Khan's party for the last 5 years. It was also a Pakistani Taliban and Daesh stronghold till a military operation starting in 2014 cleared them out. But Friday's attacks means the militants could be back as a major threat. The bombing in Balochistan's town of Mastoom killed more than 140 people, including Siraj Raisani, a tribal leader and top candidate for the area in the coming polls. But Akram Khan Durrani, a senior minister whose convoy was targeted near KPK's town of Bannu, survived.
This is our country. We should stand for the country. We should not compromise on our country. The important personalities are being targeted. It should be the top priority of the government to provide security to such leaders.
Critics pointed out the bombings took place as the country's security agencies were busy cracking down on female activists. They had turned out in huge numbers in Lahore to welcome their leader.
I am ready to give the last drop of my blood. I am ready to face jail. I am ready to die. Let the police and their police do whatever they want to do. We're here to face it. We will not turn back.
Sharif's loyalists say the charges against him are false and that he's being punished for trying to enforce the supremacy of civilian rule over Pakistan's powerful military. The military denies it has anything to do with the former Prime Minister's recent misfortunes and is only ensuring security as directed by the Election Commission. So, will Nawaz Sharif and his party ever be able to return for another stint in power? And is the focus on the PMLN distracting security agencies from far deadlier challenges? Shoaib Hassan, The Newsmakers.